Yes, now I'm presenting my slides. You see in my slides, 1 minute. My dear students, today's topic is MCO 1, Block 1, and the topic is organizational behavior and individual perspective 2. But in previous class, we have already discussed regarding the organizational behavior and individual perspective 1. And myself, Dr. Durga Madhav Mahapatra, lecturer in commerce, Fakirmohan Autonomous College, Baleswar, and as well as counselor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi. In front of you, I am presenting my PowerPoint presentation as regards to this topic, that is block number 1, organizational behavior and individual perspective. 2. Under this topic, there are 4 parts are there. One is personality and emotion, and second part is the stress management, and third part is the motivation, and fourth part is the job design and job satisfaction. Means these are the very much interesting one: personality and stress management, motivation, and job satisfaction. My dear students, under this topic, first we should know about the personality. Sometimes you see the particular persons or you are to be encountered with some of the individuals. Sometimes some people appearance you may feel good. Means you may feel good means the, his or her personality always influence on your heart, and you likes the person by their words, by their behavior, by their attitude, by their qualities, and by their appearance also. Means if if I'm talking about some film stars, if you like Shahrukh Khan, it means you like their qualities as regards to acting. If you like Narendra Modi or Navin Patnaik, it means that political personality, their judgmental power and their decision making power in a crucial periods, that is the way they have a good personality. Means sometimes personalities always focus on not only the focus on physical or mental qualities, and sometimes some environment always changes his or personality. It means some dormant personality, or you may see some in your childhood that the particular child is very much shy on his childhood, but at the same time or after some period the particular child may become as a good leader. Why this arises? And that is the why their personality is developed through his surroundings. It means their belongingness, not all surroundings, not only the his family or belongingness of the family, but also some external environment. My dear students, so that the Robbins says personality means it is a sum of total of individual reaction and interaction with others. Reaction interacts. How a individual reacts and how he interacts with others. Sometimes your principal or your father interacts with you, automatically you say my father is the best father in the particular world. Why this arises? Because his personalities. And your mother, always some of the good qualities of your mother influence on your part. Why this arises? Now this arises only due to her personality. But there are different characteristics of personalities are there. Some you may call as a qualitative, you may call as a judgmental of individual, you may call as a their physical and psychological qualities of an individual, or you may call as a according to time and situation. The personality may be changes, so that personality is not a static. Personality is a dynamic. Dynamic means it can changes according to the situation, according to the environment, and within the stipulated time period. Suppose after After getting of my MCOM degree, automatically your personality has been changed because so you are so proud enough to getting the degree and your way of presenting of something or your decision making power is something different from the others. That is the why it is a one type of system. Another one is there are different determinants of personalities are there. What are the determinants? The biological factors means hereditary. It means hereditary, brain, and physical features. Suppose my father is very much fat, automatically the personality of my father is automatically it can transmit it to his child or to the particular persons like as his change of personality. Brain is a biological factor also, and it is a composition of important shaping the personality also. He is a very much brainy. How you say he is a very much brainy means automatically the brainy means he is so intelligent. And hereditary, it means the quality is always transmitted by the parents to the next generation. And in present day, we are, and not we are, you people are basically so called as a generation Z, and I belongs to the generation Y, and my father belongs to the generation X, Y, and Z. But that type of hereditary of approach is developed by through the physical structure, by facial appearance and gender, color of the skin, black and white, eyeballs, and the temperament. That is the way of sensitivity, skill, ability, intelligence can be developed through his hereditary. So that, my dear students, biological factor, it means it's a combination of three words: hereditary, brain, and physical appearances, or physical, you may call it as a physical features. But apart from these, some other factors are there. Those factors like as a family factors. Family factors, it is also combination of socialization process. It means some in your family, some of the behavior is in fact enormous change of behavioral potential. It means openness of approach, mixing with the society very well in manner, and identification process. Your identity. Oh, he is a Chaudhry's family, and he is from the some Bansal family. That type of identity, that type of ideal in the family, is try always. It's one type of creates a new personality. And the bath order. It means it's some ambitious, hardworking, cooperative, and some of the anxietiness of aggressiveness of approach is arises due to the these are the variables which are influencing the personality. My dear students, the personal determinants of personality is leads to biological factors, hereditary, brain, and physical feature, and family. Under the family factor, socialization process, identification, and birth order. Apart from these, some of the external factors which can influence the also creates the personality, like the environmental factor. You see, so in a present pandemic situation, everybody anxiety is something different, and some aggression is arises due to the not arising of vaccine or anything. That type of dependence, that type of soberness, that type of competition, that type of shyness, that type of cooperation, which are to be established, that type of culture also established by the society, and that is called as the environmental factor. Means some of the situational factor also is arises. Situational factor means that type of individual personality. Means suppose one accident is happen, suppose one problem is arises, how to tackle this problem, and that type of situation in between in recent years, and that called as a creates a new type of personality. Oh, I am very much suppressed with the particular type of situation, and that suppression of our mind of attitude is developed under my creation of a good personality. Another one is there are different type of personality traits are there. What are the traits? And that one is Allport's traits theory is there, that is developed by the Gordon Allport. And what he describes about the complex behavior of the human personality. He describes that he can use to compare people and personal disposition, and every person has an unique attitude, unique way of decision making. And he described that there are six types of distinguishing orientation is developed through the personality traits by the Alpert trait theory: social, political, economical, religious, and theoretical, through which the personalities traits can be developed. Another one is the Cattell's theory. Cattell's theory, what he says? He says he has to put into the identified into two parts: surface traits and source traits. If you talk about surface, it means it should be visible. If you look at your mirror, if you look at the mirror and you ask about yourself, what's my personality, how I looks, you looks like either hero or heroine. That type of visibility of outside of appearance, and someone says or praising of your personality, that's called as a surface traits underlying some of the source of traits. And source of traits means that is the symptoms of source. It means some of the continuity of the personality, some utility of quantitative of application, also behavioral changes is also called as a source of trait. Surface and source. You look at the mirror, some your picture you in front of the particular glass, and source is a one type of symptoms of source through which you can develop. Another one is the personality types. What type of personality types are there? The Myers-Briggs type of indicators. He has also described MBTI framework, and he has put a different way of personality like as extrovert, introvert. I have discussed one by one: thinking and feeling, perceiving, judging. These are the some of the positive points he has described. Means Myers and Briggs type of indicator, he says, MBTI says, some person has an vision, some person has an original mind, some person has an innovative idea, some person has great drive a greater way, and some person have independent one. That is one type of MBTI says. Another one is there are different bigger five personality types are there. Generally, one is emotional stability, and some ability to stand with the stress or consciousness approach, possession of reliability, agreeableness means thinking different in manner, or extraversion means giving importance to the relation, means or openness to experience, interested, fascinating. These are the some of the big five factors through which have to be identified the personality dimension. Personality dimension means these the through which some persons, if you ask to anybody that this problem is arises, how to solve it, but he is neither answering positive way or negative way. He has done some determinal way, that is called agreeableness. That type of thinking of attitude, that type of consciousness of attitude under the five big personality types. Another one is the physiography personality types. There are some others type of endoprop, mesoprop, and ectoprop of type of personalities are there. Some are friendly in nature, some are helping in nature, and some are troubleshooting in nature. And you call like you may call as these are the people are the heroes, and they can strong inclination to his friends also, and that type of personality is called as a endomorph of personality. On mesomorph personality means their physical characteristics, they are very much tough, they are very much strong, they are very much enjoy for bodybuilding, they are enjoy for the physical adventure. It means not only they are very much high aggressive in nature, high self assertive in nature, and they are taking the risk. That type of personality may be called as a mesomorph. It means their physical structure is so well in manner, and they have to very much strong and tough. Another one is ectomorph personality. They are very much thin, they are very much flat, and they are very much intelligent, and they are very much anxious, they are very much ambitious, and they are very much dedication towards work. It means there are different types of personality by the developed by the William Sheldon, and these William Sheldon has described physiographic chronographic of personality types. Another one is these are the so-called, maybe called as a psychological characteristics. How psychological characteristics means they are human behavior and temperament through which you can so much influence on the part of personality. Another personality is very much everybody is used. You are very much extrovert and introvert personality. Every time you are always using this type of terms. And this theory, it is also one type of analytical psychological point of view. And if you talk about individual thinking and feelings and sensation, and that type of personality is also there. Another extroverts are these are called as sociable. Means I'm extrovert, I'm very much openness, and that is called as sociable reality of a oriented individual. But introvert, these are not openness, these are the less risk taking, they are in it, and directed oriented also, they are strong motivation to specific direction. Extrovert is very much openness, introvert they are not openness, and they are very much shy in nature. According to their situation they can react. That type of personality is called as the extrovert and introvert personality. Another type of personality is type A and type B personality. These type A and type B personality is developed by the Friedman and Roseman. He has described that some of the personality are they are in chronic and instant in struggle, and they have to more or less time they have to acquire something, and this type of personality is type A and type B. If someone is getting their hard work in a very presentable manner, and their efforts are to be presented in a very positive manner, that type of personality is type A, and the reverse back is the type B. Another one is there are different type of personality theories is there. There is a big theory is there, and self theory, social learning theory, and psychoanalytic theory is there. Another one topic is that is called as a personality attributes the influence in the organizational behavior. How the personality attributes, I mean personality variables influence the organizational behavior. Organizational behavior means you can study the behavior of the humankind. Means first point is the authoritarianism. It means it has described a person to negative beliefs about the work and workers. Means sometimes some negative beliefs means some negative points which can be authorized through the particular type of task. It means some they are not giving preference to new ideas, they are not confronted with the some rules, they are believing the subordinates, they are listening to them. Means they are very much authorization of what means bossism system, and that type of personality is always influence the organizational behavior. Another is the locus control. Locus control means according to their actions. Means certain people believe their skills and ability which outcome the action. Suppose through action some turnover is arises, some absenteeism is arises. I have already stated in my previous classes, due to the turnover, labor turnover, due to the absenteeism, no organization can success. And that type of attitude through there the some of the issues of care of health, and their sickness of ability is there. Another one is decision making, motivation, job satisfaction means, and psychological commitment and social interaction. These are the some factors through which the inherent the particular of authorization. Another one is the topic is the very important topic is that is called as a concept of emotion. The what is the emotion? Means there are two topics are there. One is a unit in the particular unit, one is personality, another one is emotion. The question is what is emotion? Emotion is a psychology of an individual, and your feeling, your expression to a particular situation. Means your facial expression, your verbal sound. Your verbal sound is very much low at a some encountered with some of the situation. If accident arises, you are very much nervous, and your body action will be changed. And when you see the particular film, and sometimes you are very much crying. Why this arises? Due to the your emotion, due to your inner feelings, and that type of expression is arises in a particular situation. It means Emotion means your feelings of fear. Emotion is a feeling of anger, joy, love, hate. Another one is frustration. I'm very much frustrated in this pandemic situation. I'm very much satisfied with my job because I'm getting a good job, and I'm very much fear with my father's action, or with the principal's attitude, or with the particular type of mischievous activity. I'm very much anger with my friend, be due to the some of the situation. That type of feelings you may call as emotion. And emotion is a one part of employees. It can directly or indirectly means impact upon the employee's behavior in the particular organization. But the question is, what are the applications of emotion? I means at the time of selection of an employee, or at the time of adjust the job demand, at the time of environmental pressure, you have to more focused on the particular type of employee selection. Selection means self awareness, self management, self motivation. Those are the important factors everybody has to look into at the time of employee selection. Means when you choose, as you are an entrepreneur, you choose your employee, you should focus that he may or she may be self awareness, or he or she may be self management, or he or she may be self motivated. Self motivated means to do the work by himself, not only the dictate or not only the instruct. That type of attitude of work is also applications of emotion. Another one is decision making. Always take a rational decision making, not a biasness of decision making. There is no factor of fear, anxiety, frustration, or doubt, or excitement, angry, that not be covered, or that not to be dominate our decision making. That type of applications are to be covered on emotion. Leadership. The leadership means with a good communication and direction to the subordinates, and that motivation of subordinates is also a one part of the conflict of decision making. Another one is management of change. My dear students, you already know change is inevitable, and always if the employee is resist to change due to the vagueness of the goal, it means if the employees are resistant to change, automatically it directly, indirectly, it will be impact upon the work culture, work behavior in the organization. The another, my dear students, another very interesting topic is the stress management in the unit 9. Stress management. Everybody knows what is stress. What is stress, and everybody is put forth their footprints through the stress in this pandemic situation. Oh, why not the particular corona is not goes down, or not to be rectified in a short type of time period? Or stress means it is a psychological condition, or it is a common phenomena, and everybody is present day is the world. We are living in a such type of situations like as a LPG era. There is a cutthroat competition is arises. Everybody is go for the only the with good feelings of or good extra living of a particular type of situation, and then only it arises of stress. But if I am go for my salary, if I am not getting at a right time, it is creates stress to me. It means it is a stress is called as a state of discomfort, and it's a one type of expression, or it called as a loss of emotional stability, and it's called as a biological disorder. These type of another, there are different features of stress are there, psychological and physical aspect. And stress arises in both genders, male, female, both. This everybody has means encountered with the particular stress, and it is a deviation of expectations. If stress arises means deviation of expectation. If I'm expecting something, I'm not getting at a right time, automatically I have been more covered with the stress. And it is a one type of leads to a it's a one type of negative attitude is developed, that's called as also stress. Another one is stress, also interactive concept. Stress is also a generic term, also means work stress or job stress, or you may call as a sometimes you feel meditation for these type of reducing your stress also. And stress is also a directly impact upon the attitude of a person also. And these are the also automatically your need, if the your needs, your desire, your wishes, your expectation, your certain forces which can be not fulfilled at a right time, automatically the stress is arises. And sometimes some people ask you how you feel, you say no, I am become presently, now I am become stress. Due to what reason? Now that reason is a one of the important factor to eradicate. Not only eradicate, we can remove it within this particular period. Means your feel of a meditation of internal and some external factors is there. And due to the stress, what type of problem is arises? Some biological disorder is arises. In due to the stress, heart attack is arises. Due to the stress, stroke is arises. Due to the stress, diabetic is arises. Due to the stress, blood pressure and some neurological disorder is arises. Means these are the some of the important disease which are to be a openness due to the stress, and it is always directly or indirectly associated with the stress. Another is, what are the causes of stress? Some individual factors are there. Sometimes some personality and individual differences. In the personality means sometimes your boss is always scrolling you. That type of scrolling you, that type of age, health, education, that type of occupation is also causing the stress. If I am not getting a proper particular job in a right time, automatically my personality is not be openness, and it is automatically some individual differences arises and stress is there. Family problem, everybody knows that due to the family problem, whether your marital relationship, whether your health of a children, whether of your parental problem, and that early childhood problem, that is causes of the not leads to happy life but also focus on stress. Another one is lifestyle also. It can causes the stress. Lifestyle, due to the present lifestyle, you see there are the customer behavior is also changes. The human behavior is changes due to their attitude, emotion, behavior changes. That is called trauma. And these are the potential reasons to the stress. And role demand, sometimes some type of social life, your role demand means, as you are a head of the department, as you are a husband in a particular family, as you are a father once one a particular time period, as you are become brother, as you are become son, and that type of relationship arises within the family or club member or a group member, that type of recreational groups with through which some problem is encountered on your life, and that type of personal life is so much go under the stress. And some organizational factor is there. If I am working at a Fakirmon Autonomous College, some of the if I'm focusing some of the or type of stress, like as a, if I'm not achieving the target, if I'm not getting working condition means, if I'm working with the dust, heat, noise, polluted air, that due to this the stress is arises. And organizational task, I'm not completed the organizational task, and the administrative policies, and the organizational structure, design, organizational process and style. Sometimes some style is not, I am not like the particular style of working. Some performance appraisal is not carry on in a due time period, or sometimes job rotation, ambiguous policy or rigid rules. Due to this way, I'm facing some of the unfair pay structure, getting unfair pay structure. Due to this administrative policy, I'm getting focus on through stress. So these are the organizational factors. Another one is organizational leadership problem is there, organizational life cycle and group dynamics problem is there, and some extra organizational factor is there. Sometimes external factor, internal factor, through which the stress is arises. Another one is some of the economic environment and other environment through which the particular stress is arising. My dear student, stress me arises due to different factors, different regions through which the particular stress is arises. But what are the consequences of stress? If the stress is if the problem, if the positive form of stress, you may call as a eustress, or stress is also a positive consciousness, and that positive consciousness of Greek language may be called as a good stress. Sometimes your stress may be good, or sometimes your stress may be bad. If it is bad, automatically directly impact upon your body, directed body metabolic and biological disorders is arises. If stress is good, automatically my job performance is high, I am excellent in my job, I am very much hard worker, I may perform better, I may involve in physical effort, or my attention towards job is more high. This is a positive way of stress. Some means, my dear student, stress means always you cannot say it is a negative. Stress means it is also a consequences of positive in manner also. Mean, and some psychological consequences also changes. Another psychological consequences, physical consequences is also changes due to the particular stress, and behavioral consequences also changes due to perception, attitude, learning, or you may call as a some types of sleep disorder. No doubt, sleep disorder is there, increasing smoking, alcoholism. Some of the means bad habits are to be developed. Even if some positive, I feel due to the stress, sometimes some job performance also high, and some organizational consequences is also arises due to the stress. Poor performance, negative consequences like as a labor turnover, absenteeism, decision making, disturbed customer relationship. Customer relationship is totally disturbed. And some of the techniques of managing the stress. How you managing the stress? Individual management point of view. Another one is the organization management point of view. If you talk about the individual management of point of view, you are to managing the stress. First point is the time management. When you look at the time, proper managing the time of, if you improper or poor management time, automatically it is a great root of a high degree of not only risk is arises, but also a greater level of stress is arises, and it causes a greater high level of anxiety also. So that you have to complete your task in the right time. It means, suppose in your class I have completed the MCO3. So it is a duty on your part that you should read the study material, or you go for the PowerPoint presentation which the particular sir has stated, and then automatically your stress is not arises. Otherwise, oh, exam is coming, how I am preparing, and what type of schedule I have prepared, that type of discouraging of attitude, that type of way, I am not completing the task. This due to this way the stress is arises. So that first point is the time management. Second one is physical management. Physical management means you can discard the smoking, drinking, and you can change your lifestyle, and that condition, understanding the physiological conditions of a particular individual, and that is also overcoming the stress, overcoming or reducing, or physical exercise is required to help the relieving the tension, stress. Exercise is required, morning walk is necessary, proper blood circulation is arises. And psychological management, the stress arises because of psychological tension, but you have to reduce. How you have to reduce? Relaxation, meditation is necessary, and some behavioral self control is necessary, and some cognitive therapy is also necessary. Means your behavior, your behavioral disorder, and some exercising issues are undertaken in such a particular type of situation. the stress will relieve. Yoga management, through yoga, effective techniques are there for relieving the stress. Yoga practices, it means some asanas, some pranayam, some mudras, some kriyas, through which you can manage the stress. In this pandemic situation, you see there are lots of stress is arises in every person, not only the older but also child, but also a middle-aged persons. But in such a situation, how you have to manage? You have to manage through some of the, not only the exercise but also self-control, self-determination, and cognitive therapy. Therapy means own emotion. You should procure an emotion, anxiety, and tension. Another one is the social management. You have to have a good social networks through WhatsApp, through other chattings, through other social networking is there, through which you can reduce the stress. Another one is self-awareness management. Self-awareness is also similar to a personal audit also. Means you have to, you get your feedback from the subordinates, you get feedback from the superiors, and you identify your own skill, and you develop your own program. That type of own self management program is under through which it can reduce the stress. And interpersonal management is also necessary. And how far organizational point of view also there is the some placement policy, goal setting, job design, means recognition, opportunity to work, and role of clarity, and some demographic leadership, organizational climate, wellness management. Some of the points through which role of clarity, lack of role of clarity, that creates a stress. What's my role? You ask to your boss, what's my task and how I have to complete within a stipulated time period. And that type of role of compatibility which always eliminates the stress. And sometimes communication and counseling, you getting some advice from the experts, and communication is necessary. And that emotional tension or clarification of thinking, reorientation through which the stress is arises. Another one is sometimes you are encouraged through the creating a free environment. How to get free environment, stress free environment? In present day, we are encouraged through free environment. We investigate the stressors. There are different type of in my slide you see there are different stressors are there, individual stressors are there, organizational stressors are there. Stressors, some family trouble is a stress, economic problem is a stress, personality characteristic is a stress. In organizational point of view, job redesign, inconsistent organization means to whom you report, who is the boss. Actually his father is a boss or his son is a boss. You do not, you are so much fed up on the reporting to the particular person. That type of attitude is managed through stress by redesign, by the personality development, like the time management, like the promotion of informal group, and the goal ambiguity. That is the way through which the you can manage the particular type of stress. My dear students, another topic is the unit 10 is the motivation. Oh, I am encountered with the stress, but now I am focusing the motivation. What is motivation? Someone motivates me to take class, and someone motivates you to take the Mahapatra sir's class, and someone it's a one type of psychological condition, and it touches your heart that it's a time of 8 a.m. I must appear the class of Mahapatra sir. It means it inspire a person to intensify the efforts of the achievement. It means if someone is inspire you, someone motivates a person in action, and your action should be enthusiastically. You know about, oh, this class may be good, I must appear. That's called as a motivation, and in general, it's called as a drive. It's called as a need. It's called as a wishes. You may call as a desire also. But there are different characteristics of motivation are there. Motivation may be positive, negative. Negative motivation is there, and you are more alcoholic. These are called as a negative motivation. Your friends say, "Oh, do take some alcohol." It means it is a negative motivation, and motivation is some positive way also. It is also complex also. Motivation is a process also, and your feeling psychological way through which realization of the goal. Automatically, the motivation means your need and desire of the individual, and this is the way through which the motivation is arises. And sometimes sometimes you are at a particular job or task in a particular getting job at in a particular company. Sometimes you getting wages, salary, allowances, bonus, and some of the incentives through which you are so much motivated. Oh, my salary is good. You always said, my company is good, so my salary is good, and I am very much motivated to do the particular work in a right time period. That's called as a financial motivators. Another one is a non-financial motivators, sometimes promotion, or sometimes some other status, you getting status, that type, some of the responsibility, you can get some responsibility. That's called as a non-financial motivation. There are different theories are there, my dear students. The Maslow's theory, Herbert's theory, XYZ theory, ERG theory. These are the some theories are there. First theory is the Maslow's theory. Maslow has already developed the particular motivation in a particular type of four parts of motivation. They are divided in four parts. Physiological need. Every person has a physiological need. Safety need, affection need, esteem need, and self-actualization need. Physiological need, every person needs food, shelter, cloth. Roti, kapda, makan. Food, shelter, cloth, and normal sleep is necessary. Normal work towards a particular job is necessary. And that type of psychological need of a person is fulfilled, the next need is come up. That is called as safety. Oh, roti kapda makan is completed. Now safety. What type of safety? Job security, safe workplace, permanent job, accommodation, or any type of provident fund, insurance, employment for my children, or how to decide in a particular type of getting benefits. That is called a safety need. And third human need is the affection need. You should wants to love, or you should desire people to love, means social being, means your family and your other external members, you should affection it. Another one is esteem needs. Esteem needs automatically recognition and position. If these three needs are to be fulfilled, automatically I want my recognition should be at a particular society, or my position should be at in a college or in a particular society. I need prestige, 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 and recognition. That is called as esteem. And last one is, if every need is fulfilled, psychological safety and affection and esteem, then only self-actualization need is arises. Self-actualization need, it means everything is fulfilled. Means that type of self-actualization, I must understand myself. That type of need is arises by the Maslow's. Herbert's theory is basically they discussed only 1959. They discussed that motivation is arises only two parts. Only two things are too important. One is job satisfaction, another one is job dissatisfaction. Means job satisfaction and dissatisfaction. And also he also focused on some other hygienic factors are also there. One is motivators factors and hygienic factor. Means environment is necessary, hygienic factor, policy is necessary, good working condition is necessary, status is necessary, security is necessary. That motivates. And some motivators factors, some of the challenging work, achievement, these are the some points are there. Another one is the X, Y, and Z theory. Dougal Margot's X, Y, Z theory. He says theory of X is there. X theory means they do not like to work. Means he has divided people are the three types. X type of people, Y type of people and Z type of people. But X type of people say they have no ambitions, they do not take any type of responsibility, they do not like to work, they have a little capacity of creativity, they are very much you may call it as a lazy, and that way is called as a theory of X. But theory of Y, they are a type of self-control, self-determination, solving the organizational problem, more self-actualization level, say security level, and people are self-directed. It means self-motivated people are necessary indeed in situation of in a particular company. And theory of Z says this is a total philosophy of Japanese concept. And they said optimum energy should be utilized and more enhancement increase the productivity, lower absenteeism, lower turnover, high degree of consciousness approach or commitment towards the work. That is called the theory of Z. So X is a lazy person, Y is a self-motivated person, and Z is a only how to increase the productivity person. It means Japanese people are so much productive than the other people. So that the company are there, Maruti and Suzuki. Maruti is a Indian company and Suzuki is a Japanese company. So this is the way through which the motivational theory is there. Another ER's theory is there. ER's theory that is called the Kelton Alford is described. They say they focus on only need. Need means need and desire, and that will be arises through the motivation, otherwise frustration is arises. If my need is fulfilled, I am very much satisfied. If my automatically that type of desire is fulfilled, my satisfaction level is arises. My dear student, there are certain needs are there, existence need, related needs, growth needs are there, and some managerial approaches of the motivating the employees. Another one is the last part of a particular your topic is the 11 unit 11 is the job design, job satisfaction. Job design and job satisfaction means what is job design? Design means framing of the particular work. If the task is there, you can frame how to complete the task. Means there are certain factors are there according to the employee skill, according to training, according to status, according to job expectation, according to the interest of the people. Then the job design is arises. It is a one type of structuring of the job to task and responsibility can be divided accordingly, and the design and quality of work life and technical managerial. Sometimes it is concerned with the job motivation and behavior of the individual. That is called a job design. It means restructure, not only restructure, structuring of your task and responsibility. And that only is arises through the design and quality of work life. But certainly it has some positive points. It has positive points. It is a one type of task can be completed, and sometimes environmental change is the job. Sometimes it indicates the work motivation also, and it allows the income. So, it's also placement of the employees also. But there are different factors of job design are there. What are the factors? One is goal. According to the goal, your job task should be or changes. Tax completion and employee response. How the employee are responding the particular task. If the task is not completed within a stipulated time period, you can change. You see in the bank, in a particular counter, one individual cannot sit at a particular time period within a week or within a day. It can shifted from one place to another. Why this arises? That's called as a best example of job design. Task identity, task significance, job function, job relation. These are covered under job design. But what is job? If job redesign means, it can describe into four parts: job enrichment, job enlargement, job rotation, and job re-engineering. If you talk about job enrichment, it means the combining of tasks or creating a natural work units, or you may call it as expanding of the jobs. Why these arises? Enrich means expand. Within a particular time, the task will be expanding in a and getting some feedback is necessary. It means skill due to the advanced positive point is job satisfaction, quality, productivity, pay, perquisites, creativity, and energy level. And it's some job grievance handling is arises through which job enrichment is necessary. Enlargement, that is a variety of tasks. Suppose you go to the post office, you go to the bank, you go to the any other official, you see there is a variety of tasks is there. One person can do the task in a different way, and that's a number of jobs or variety of jobs are there and performed by the employee in the particular organization. But what is the positive point? He is not a level of boredom. Boredom means he do not it reduces the employee's monotony, or utilize skill is utilized, quality will be enhanced, efficiency will be enhanced, and joy of enjoyment. Oh, I do the lots of tasks in a particular time period. It means my performance level is high. Another one is job rotation. Rotation, shifting of one employee from you may call as a one place to another place, or one existing job to another job, or you may call as a completion of one task to shifting of another task. That's called as a cross training. What is the advantage? It also skill and challenging the do task, flexibility, adaptability, and some of the diversification which can be enhance their range of skill and help in the building of the rotation. Another one is the job redesign, re-engineering. It's also another technique of job redesign. Re-engineering means according to your personality, according to your experience, according to your performance, according to your liking, according to your interest, the task is only divided according to your personality or experience, or you can get the particular job according to your quality. That's called as a job re-engineering. Another last topic is the job satisfaction. I am framing with motivation, stress, job design, and last one is job satisfaction. Satisfaction is also a psychological aspect, and it is an also expression of the feeling I'm satisfied with my job, because due to particular feeling, inner feelings, it is attitude also, and the skill and individual, it has a positive, negative. I am very much satisfied. Sometimes some people are say, oh, I am dissatisfied with the particular job. Why this arises? There are some type of causes are there, organizational causes, like the wages is a one important factor, salary is a one important factor, nature of work is a important factor, working condition is a one important factor, opportunity for promotion. There is no opportunity for promotion. This is I am very much dissatisfied with the particular job. Another one is leadership style. Some autocratic leadership of my boss. I am very much reluctant to do the job. And another one is personal determinants. Personal determinants, in personality is there, age is there. Oh my, on my age, that type of I do not complete the task. On my age, this on my education, I do not confront with the particular task. Gender differences is there, but some of the measurements are there. What are the measurements? Rating scales, interviews. But you can ask the interviews: are you satisfied, or are you dissatisfied, or what reason it is satisfied? Or you can rating the scale means here you can ask through questionnaire, and you ask whether you are satisfied, yes, no, none, or you can rating with the 1 mark, 2 mark, 1 to 5, and you can rate 5. Or tendencies, critical incidents. So these are some issues which are to be undertaken in a particular of jobs. My dear students, in a present situation or present time period, or in this pandemic situation, even if we are acquainted with some type of job stress or job satisfaction level, or there is a some of the management stress is necessary, and I hope you may enjoy this particular topic. Or if any question you have, or in a within a short period I have completed the all coverage of my PPT, or if you want my PPT I can share with you also. And if any question you have you can ask me directly, otherwise you put into the chat box also. My dear students, you can put your question in the chat box. And someone says, Mukesh says, thanks a lot, sir. It is a very nice lecture. Yes, Mukesh, thank you. But I hope you ask some type of question or put in the chat box. Saubhagya Khatua, are you studying the facts and behavior in ethics? Yes, in present day world, ethics is necessary, and you see, ethics is another subject area also. Business ethics, ethical view of doing. In a present situation, you see that there is a lots of frauds, embellishment of cash or arises in the banks or other companies, corporate houses, so that that type of governance level is necessary. And so that are you studying the facts? No, yes, facts and figure is necessary in a particular behavioral in ethics. But my dear students, you go through the particular your study material, and you put your effort into preparing your notes also. Saubhagya Khattu, another question. In organization are really concerned about organizational stress? Yes, organizational stress is a not only it is a important focused area in every organization. Every organization has stress. In also in a particular college where I am working, there is also one type of I am facing organizational stress. But how I have cope up with this stress, there are different different techniques are there. Time management is one important technique, and yoga management is a one important technique. And why the stress is arises if my anxiety level is high, and that is why I am managing the stress within a particular, not only a particular stipulated time period. Or any question, any from other students? Saubhagya Khatua, he asked, who decides applications of emotion in a organizations? Who decide? I do not understand. Applications of emotion in organization. I do not understand actually this question. My dear students, I hope it's a time to close the particular session. Or if you want to, uh, if you require my PPT, then you put my you take my phone number also, and then put a message. Then I can send some of the PPT to you also. But before go through this, you also go for study material also. And this is a bigger chapter also. And thank you everybody, have a good patience on your part to listen my words. I hope